2 letters. 1 word. Latucci, motherfucker! Previously on Kimba TV. Does Golden Pocket turn into support, yes or no? Initial move. Tap, go back 0 to 5. Here's your pivot. Is it gonna or is it going to? This is what we draw every single time. Yeah. How we doing? Ladies and gentlemen, how we doing? Alrighty, we have 45 minutes maybe together so we can watch this all live. Any questions? How many people have this vid pulled? You nasty. Like this, huh? Hold! No, I feel you. Let's do it together, y'all. How y'all doing, man? Y'all excited about this week? Y'all excited for this week, motherfuckers? Yeah. How we doing? Hey, better not be a bearish retest. Quit playing with me. All right, take a look at ETH. Okay, everything looks good. Ladies and gentlemen, sweep was done. Let's take a look at gold. Gold looking Gucci Magooch. Dollar is also perfect. LPZ, what's going on? Kimba, you going for that TP at gap fill into a longity long? Not sure yet. But you know like what that line is, right, LPZ? $54 is a better long. So do you remember last week when I did this for you guys? I went to 50 mil and then I went like this and I showed you guys the 54. This bunch right here. I went like this. I want all this cleaned. LPZ, remember? So still 54, I think, would be a much better long. And then, stop the music for a second. You know that I don't believe in this low either, right? So so in order of preference, I would prefer still a 47 long, maybe 52, you know, where this is lost, but it reclaims back in. Maybe 54, and then my least preferable long attempt would be here. I have tiny blind TPs on the 60K short. Were you here for the Saturday COD Call of Duty stream, LPZ? I can't ever remember everything that I said, but I'm pretty sure that I talked about the CVD and the hidden. You were in and out. Okay, gotcha. Did you get to hear when I was talking with Houston? I was trying to explain it. But it's just another example of like you're making CVD bull div when you're squeezing. So you want to go with the bear div, I think. But yeah. So in the 47 long is what I would really would prefer to have. Then 52 with the swing fail back into the channel. 54 with all of the open interest getting squeezed, and 57, I guess, or 56.5 or whatever, if it holds and structure is good, like meaning it maybe just swing fails through 7.5 but closes above 7.5. Have you ever seen a swing fail on a fib before? It has to be a hidden bull div. Well, you can technically do a regular bull div too, but it should be a hidden bull div. So it's got to be a higher low, and the CVD will be a, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, what you guys, hey, hands up if you were here for the Saturday Call of Duty stream and you heard me talk to Husty about, hey, that 60K swing fail might be a juice. And you might want to at least take a hedge short. Now, at the end of the day, it's not going to matter if you didn't hear it, right? Some of you are going to be like, I don't even watch Kimba Mobile. I don't even watch your bullshit Call of Duty. Why would I? Right? So that's okay. But CVD bear div, open interest squeeze, not looking good. So if it can't get above that level, then what's the next level of interest? Yeah, because some of y'all weren't there. I think there was only maybe 30 people watching, 20 people watching. You know what's really cool though? If you were there for the Call of Duty stream, chances are you're here on the Sunday stream. Yes? If you were there to watch the Saturday Call of Duty stream, you're probably here right now. You know? And that's cool. That's cool. And if you can't watch on Saturdays, that's okay, let alone a Call of Duty stream. But even on, the math don't stop, I guess is my point. If the data starts to look a little bit fucked up, if the data starts to look different, you got to be able to recognize it. You know? And if you were there, it wasn't even like a TA thing. It's rare that on a Call of Duty stream, I go, how many of y'all are trading? Right? It's rare that I would go, how many of y'all are trading today? How many of y'all are trading over the weekend? Pretty rare question. So when y'all heard that, your ears would have perked up a little bit. Yeah? How many of y'all were like, wait a minute, why the fuck did he ask that? But anyways, how we doing? Any other questions? What about you, LPZ? Ace, I think you were there, Ace. What do you think about all this? I think you were there, right, Ace? Saeed, what about you? I think you were there. Ace says yes, and yes, I'm juicing. That's awesome, but I wouldn't care whether you were juicing or not, because if you got, ideally, Ace, this isn't the one you wanted to get in on, right? You don't have to be the first guy down the hallway. This gave you plenty of opportunities. Now, it's a matter of if you got filled and then stopped out, you know? And I could see a lot of lions being conservative, you know, stop loss higher high, and then some exchanges might have gotten them, right? And if that happened, that's okay. That's okay. As long as you didn't like do some goofy shit like long here. Lord have mercy. You got filled and stopped out, that's okay. It's the weekend. You got stopped out, bro. It's all good, Mark. It's the weekend. It's the weekend. Yep, it's the weekend. It's all good. I'm going to show you a couple positions in a little bit, but I actually only got tiny filled here. I actually got most on here. And again, these lines have been here for weeks. But yeah, that's okay. That's okay. A couple of things I want you guys to maybe think about is, if that does happen, what is like your thought process? Is there an opportunity for you to get in? What kind of structure are you looking at? Are you looking at this? And this is where you start to, like, you can see how a lot of people did it. That's also usually why, like, a lot of single prints can form when it moves like that. Thank God it didn't this time, but anyways, it's all good. It's all good. Any questions though? What's up, baby? I love you. You wanna hang it around? You okay?
I'm okay.
Okay. Let me know. The minute baby girl says I want to hang out, I gotta go though. You know what I mean? Okay. Let's put the outer boundaries today. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's juice. Let's juice. Let's go. DA 850. We didn't get to do it over the weekend. Save it. Bad highs there. Shashing. Swing fail pattern. Textbook. CME. Same thing. Value area high retest, right? The blue line we were talking about. So same thing as last night. If we spend time below point of control, chances of rotating down here are higher. And now you have weak lows down there. Alrighty, so some sort of interaction at this level. No gap fill would be the long that you would want to take. If it starts getting into the gap again, then that would not be a long. Alrighty, so that's about it. I think this is like a potential long. Obviously, this is a potential long. Assuming that you bounce from here first, then the harmonic would be in play. So like back up here, and then we'll go grab this after. All right, and I don't think I'm gonna long this if this happens first. All right, clip it. That's all you need. Bugatti! So, we'll set alerts and we'll be keeping an eye on that level, and that might be a long. Capiche? Hey, no better. Hey, Mario, quit putting blind limits in there. I see you already doing it. Quit, stop it. No. But he said long here. I got wrecked. Fuck you, Kimba. Stop it. Hey. Y'all better show me that you can read divs now. Y'all better show me you can read divs down there now. Short here, weekend, highs got swept. Okay? For those of you that completely missed what this means, why I was showing you this, okay, this is a great example of Mondays like to sweep weekend highs and weekend lows. This is your perfect example. How many of y'all got stopped out on your short? You got. That's okay. Your next opportunity is coming up for a possible long here or a possible long here. It's easy money. Okay, y'all better quit playing with me. Mr. Binary says you should wear a tux. Woo! I got some, well, maybe I got to show it to you. I have like these $2,000, $3,000 shoes from Tom Ford that I've never worn. They're like velour, like tuxedo shoes. I'm definitely going to rock it. Liquidity Hunter says 369 and we are fine. What are you doing? Y'all going 369 here? Huh? Happy Monday, Lions. Who juicing? Who juicing? Who juicing? Sato, Idol, Crystal Guild Wars, Jeremy, Lee Kwok. How y'all doing? Happy Monday, y'all. Any questions? Tia Goog says if price stops at 7.5, it's not bearish. It's how it got there and how it's reacting, brother. Yeah, were you here when we were talking about all this earlier? Does Golden Pocket turn into support, yes or no? Initial move. Tap. Go back 0.5. Here's your pivot. Is it gonna or is it going to? This is what we draw every single time. Yes? Some of you are going to look at this and be like, fuck, I got stopped out on my short. Or I got baited into a short. You're going to be so consumed with that you're going to miss out on stuff like this. So even if you got fucked up on a short attempt, and I don't know how that's even possible, we can talk about that if you got fucked on a short. Theoretically, you would have gotten fulfilled and your stop loss is behind the 886, so you wouldn't have realized the loss. If anything, you got fulfilled. But yeah, lots of different things that you can, and you know, we kind of talk about this play where if you wanted a long here but you missed it and you were looking for this but you missed it, sometimes this is the last opportunity for a long before it makes a higher high. Remember, we looked at Bugammas, and so what is Bugammas telling us? S&P is a little bit bullish, right? So you kind of need to expect that if you are, what do we say? We always got to think about worst case scenario. If you're a shorter, your worst case scenario is S&P going all the way to 5605. If you're a shorter, knowing that S&P is a little bit bullish, this is completely fine. So if you're a shorter, you shouldn't be freaking out about anything. If you're bullish, you shouldn't be thinking that you're bullish until you actually flip this into support. And you need time. Don't be looking at the 5 minute thinking that a $1 billion, multi-billion dollar, multi-trillion dollar market cap assets are going to make its decision on 5 minute candles. You tripping. So we Gucci. Some of y'all wanted to start or do better with higher time frames and not getting debated. You guys okay? You guys okay? Or are we freaking out? Oh, we're going to go to 80, bro. What the fuck? Oh, 49. Hey, y'all, no, I hope none of y'all got baited right there. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. Here, fishy, fishy, fishy. No one got baited, right? Y'all better quit playing with me. There's a reason why I can play Warzone. What? I'm over here spanking 12-year-old, what? Playing Warzone. Coke Zero says, I do have a 7.5 short for my second attempt. Okay. Yeah, 596 I think will be a little bit better. Yeah, but now the harmonics are a little bit off too, so yeah, but do you remember when we were talking about all this and I was saying how this short is a little bit, I mean, look at this. Do you remember when I was saying the short from here is going to be a little bit tough? Fuck. Yeah, the long here would have been a lot easier than this. This probably just would have been a popping. And the main problem with this is that you have too much like this. So the 7.5 that you really want is not, remember the weekend shit doesn't really matter. It's the CME. So if you really think about it, the 7.5 that you want is that one, the 59.6. Plus that's also not that great, so that's probably gonna get cleaned. So 59.6 is actually much better. Do you remember when we were talking about how, like, there's nothing here? So, shorting here, I said it in the morning, gonna be much more difficult than a long here. The long, if it had come down here, much better, a lot easier. But this one is, you know, you probably need to go see that first. All right, Coke Zero. Yeah, so it was either long here or short here. We would have preferred this. But stop here, go here first, and if it does reject here, then this is not a long, most likely. All right, but always levels to the upside, levels to the downside. That guy, that guy, that guy. And then obviously the most important would be, well, that was resistance, turned it into support. That would be the most logical sense. That's also your 7.5. All right, probably also lines up with like TPO and stuff. Yeah, but all it's done so far is rotated between two value zones. That's it. Oh, fuck, fuck, ah. And then we got 90, and then like there's like full rotation stuff that's going on, but obviously in 90 minutes, the previous day values change. So that's your previous day value area low. That's all it's doing. It just fell out, back testing. Alrighty, so it's just math, you know what I'm saying? I'm sure there's gonna be a lot of like noobs that are like, schwiggity, it's gonna go down here. So probably go fuck yourself and then go. And don't forget to math up on the wedges. Make sure you have your statistics. EV. Rubberneck 61800 incoming. I wouldn't go I would go even higher, to be honest with you. Do you remember what I said over on the Saturday stream and the weekend stream? Do you remember when I was like, hey, I don't really know if we're shorting here or here or here? You guys remember that? So I think we just wait for like 63. Yeah, Rubberneck. Yeah, I think that would be a lot easier. I kind of have my own biases. So it's up to you, but I think we're so close to all those bad highs getting cleaned, we might as well just clean it. I would say 63. I would just wait until 63. Now, it would be crazy if it happens tonight. Any questions for love and peace? You Gucci? Hayne Buchin says bonus juice. Cage Daily Line. Coke Zero. 57.5 no bueno. Ricky Rem Berbezi. Berbezi says, damn, that 57.5 sweep, unfortunate we didn't get it. Yeah, that's okay, but there's plenty of opportunities though. We had this one. I drew a couple of these for you guys. So, bullish retest. So that was one opportunity. If you didn't get into a long, that is still, you know, you can't assume that it's going to go there. But let's say, for example, that you were just going to, let me turn this off. So your stop loss, let's see if it even makes sense. Entry, target. Yeah, it doesn't look that great for your TP1, but you know, level to level. So that's TP1, TP2. And then this kind of goes back to all, if you remember what we talked about before, I said I wouldn't short this. How many of y'all remember that from the Friday? I said I wouldn't short that or that. Really all the way up until like 63 now. But yeah, lots of opportunities, ladies and gentlemen. I think you had like maybe 2 Fibonacci retracements where it made a higher high and it turned the golden pocket into support. 0.5 would have been your stop loss. Colodine says covered it this morning too if we don't hit 57.5 first. Correct. Yes, sir. Any questions? Nothing too crazy. Yeah, Herman? Thomas says, now that we are here, do you think that the probabilities of achieving a home run are increasing, or is a lower low to be expected after the 63 highs get grabbed? Well, it depends on, have you been able to follow along with me the last couple weeks, Thomas? What is the zone that I said that I'm wondering if it's going to get turned into support or resistance? Do you remember? $59.8, 60.2, basically 60. So some people, I don't know if you were here, but you don't get bullish on the penetration, you get bullish on the retest. That is a pretty 598. Okay, some people are going to be looking to long that, Thomas. If it fails auction that level, we're probably going to go lower again. I would probably say a lower is in play. But you can kind of see where people get trapped. And remember, Thomas, the easiest 2 trades is a 47 long and a 63 short. And as you get smaller and smaller in between a range, it's going to get, higher risk and more volatile. So start with 63, looking for like, and I'm not saying put blind limits in, but if you were going to look for a short, cleaning all of that 63 short will be an interesting attempt. Cleaning all of the ones below at 47 will be the interesting long. Now, are there, 52, 54, 56.6, 57.5, 58, 59, now even 59,780 or 60,000 is in play. So resistance, resistance. Look at how it's perfectly bouncing. So any of this is up for grabs. So people that are hella bullish, that would be like the most logical next place to look. And you would obviously want a hidden bull div if it's going to pull back. So that's actually, I would love to see a quick move back down. Maybe a reaction in the next hour. Yeah, because I'm going to probably dip in about 30. Maybe I'll kick it with you guys for like another hour because I got more work emails I got to be reading. But in like the next, 30-minute candles, I would love a really quick freak out a lot of people that were longing, right? And then also induce, oh, it's too late to short. Fuck. See if there's a hidden bull div that can happen here. Probably not. You would want this. Well, basically, if the RSI drops lower than that, then that's your hidden. Capisce? That's your hidden. So that's what you would want if you were trying to long this bitch. But again, I mean, everybody gonna be looking at that. I'd rather wait for this to break out. But yeah, it's going to be a hybrid of like trying to understand if this is going to turn into support. Is it a failed auction, even if it does bounce from there? Because in the grand scheme of things, you don't want something like this. Remember, this is the daily. Okay. So is it... How many of y'all are sick and tired of me drawing this box? Is it support? Is it resistance? Bugatti. All right, maybe we got two more. I got two more. Any questions about this level? What you would want to see? Justin says, I got wrecked, juiced last week, but wrecked right now. Honestly, my harmonics are not good and we'll keep working on it. What a great attitude, Justin. Hey, so the most common harmonic would have been this to like this kind of play, you know? And so if that's what you were kind of looking for, Justin, no biggie. It's going to really start to get interesting because, you know, the penetration isn't what we would really want to play, but you know what it is? I really hope they don't do this shit while I sleep. Right? And... so we don't even really need to talk about that because you already know that conceptually, it's really just about value on this big box, just like how we did it all day. So the 59.8, 60.2, is that going to hold? Also, the 4-hour candle closes are going to be interesting here. So let's say, for example, that you're going to be up, you're going to be playing this, and you're thinking to yourself, not bad selling tail. I wonder if it's going to be worth it to take this Kimba box. Well, regardless of what happens, you're going to have your 4-hour candle close in 48 minutes. You better have a 4-hour candle close below 60,006. All right. Sounds Gucci. Every short that you take, you're trying to play that the 59.8, 60.2 isn't going to hold, and you're going to revert back down. Every long you take is an attempt to try to see if the 59.8, 60.2 is going to hold. So anytime it deviates outside, above, or below is what you want to aim for. Sounds good, Thomas? Because you just saw what I did, right? And you got a lot of confluence with this. You know, you already know what the deal is. You already know what it is. We've been playing this for quite some time. All right. So, yeah, I mean, if you're going to try to do like a failed auction or maybe at least get some sort of like rotation, you know, back down to here and then maybe see what this looks like. You know? Lots of different things. So do your best. Alrighty. Stay schwiggity with it. Get nasty with it. Nothing blind. Yo, Gucci. Yo, Gucci. I'm excited to see where we are tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen. Don't forget about the next value. All right, don't forget about next value. Don't forget about next value, okay? Full rotation, obviously. Daily open is above value area high and previous day value area low. For some weird reason, you come all the way down here and value area high is resistance, you would rotate. We might have to get nasty tomorrow, y'all. Hey, let's get nasty with it. Ladies and gentlemen, hey, Sato, tell them what happens if they don't use stop loss. Tell them what happens if they don't use stop loss, Sato.